Welcome NC Youth Academy coaches. We're going to continue on with our training session overview here in the spring 2018 for our U8 age groups. So the topic that we're going to be reviewing this week will be improving players' ability to find and create passing opportunities. So we want to think about the 4v4 game model, passing forward, spreading out, supporting the attack, developing the player's ability to read and understand visual cues, and then taking initiative. So as we set up our small-sided games, 2v2, 3v3, based on the space and numbers that we have available, opening, forward, and support are going to be some of the keywords we're going to try and infuse with our players. As they arrive at training, we individually greet them, and then we get them playing right away. And the big guiding question we want to lay down for our players in the initial play one is going to be, how can we find or create openings to play forward and then always linking it to scoring? When we enter the practice phase, it's going to be about combination, passing, and support with one another. So if we look at our core activity, which should run 30 minutes, whether we go to the less challenging or more challenging, the core activity is four-cornered colors, or colors to designate the four corners of the field, and players are working in pairs here with 3 or 4 defending players, and the objective is for a player with the ball to pass it to their teammate in one of the colored corners and for them to visit or go into each different colored area. You can use whatever color you'd like, but hopefully you will use different colors so you can ask them to visit new areas of the field, and then the highest score will win, and then you rotate who's on defense, the combination of players you're working with, and the highest points recorded. If we don't feel like that's effective enough or it's too challenging for them, the less challenging activity, it appears as if it's a 2v2, but in reality it's a 2v0. So you have a goal here and a goal here, and the teammates are combining and passing to score in the opposite goal, while simultaneously the other team is doing the same thing. They're not stealing the ball, but they're providing environmental pressure where the players are in the area, and they've got to find openings, create openings, and read and anticipate where the openings will be. Some ways in which you can vary this up as the players understand it. The fastest goal, each teammate's got to touch it before they score. The most passes and the fastest goal. Ultimately, the idea is for them to combine with one another to score in an environment where they aren't pressured. And then the last way we can sort of ramp this up if we need to is in a more challenging activity. We've just got 2 small goals here, and based on the coach's designation, you can play 3v2, 3v3, 4v4, 4v3. Potentially, playing numbers up with the team in possession here, the blue triangles, would be helpful, so that way they could always have a numerical advantage to find openings, provide effective support when their teammate has the ball, then they can help that player with the ball, but then also they can look to get forward and score. And then when we move to play 2, we're going to go as large of space as we can. 4v4 game model, we're going to institute laws of the game and the player development initiatives. We want to think about where, when, and how we should pass or dribble to get forward, how we can get open, and where we can spread out, ultimately leading to openings, going forward, increased passing, and support. Hopefully that helps. Thanks. Bye.